Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, everyone. Hello to all of you watching the replay. Gonna let everyone come in. But in the meantime, my name is Terry, and welcome to my kitchen. So excited about today. We're gonna be making something good. As you know, the big game is coming up. Super Bowl Sunday is just a few days away, literally 2 days away. Who y'all going for? I know who I'm going for. I want to see people in the comments. Let me know who you're going for, even if you don't watch football. Because let me just say this, y'all. I'm really not even a football fan. I am not a football fan. I do not watch football. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, originally. And because I'm from Cleveland, I root for the Browns. I grew up in a household that everybody loved the Browns. But let me tell you, I never got into football. Actually, my favorite sport used to be baseball. So even though I don't watch football, I'm always excited about the Super Bowl because I'm always here for an opportunity to fellowship and eat. Okay? So we are going to be making another Super Bowl food option for you all. I know you guys really, really enjoy those jerk buffalo chicken wings. Y'all, I got harassed about that recipe. Oh, I hope my Wi-Fi is not acting up today. But yes, y'all, I got harassed about that dang on recipe. But guess what? The recipe is up on my website. So if you have not already seen it yet, please make sure you go check out my website, www.mysexystrong.com/recipes. You will see all the recipes that I have put up there. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm taking forever to get these recipes up. I got a lot going on. this Me deciding to do this whole YouTube, Facebook live thing, y'all, it's been a trip. It has really been a trip. I got my coffee going. We're gonna have a good time. Okay, so today we're gonna be making jalapeno popper chili dip. Okay, very excited about this. So let me just give you a little background story on this. Um, few years ago, actually, it was more than a few years ago, probably several years ago. A family friend posted a video or a picture on Instagram of her making jalapeno popper chili. It is hot. Let me turn my air on. She made a post on her Instagram about jalapeno popper chili, and I was like, oh my god, this looks so good. So she told me like all of her ingredients and what she did to make it. So from her ingredients, I kind of put my own spin on it. And then from there, every year, I feel like I've done something differently. So now I feel like I have pretty much the recipe that I like. I've adjusted the recipe, of course, over the years to make it a little bit more health conscious. The jalapeno popper chili, it really is channeling jalapeno popper. So if you ever had a jalapeno popper, hold on, y'all, I gotta change mine. It's hot in my house, so I am turning my air conditioning on. I don't want to start sweating in front of y'all. But if you've ever had a jalapeno popper, then you know jalapeno poppers. They're literally jalapenos with cream cheese, cheddar cheese, or maybe like even pepper jack or something like that, and then also wrapped in bacon. Amazing, really good. Honestly, when I was keto, I used to eat jalapeno poppers like nobody's business. Hello, Leslie. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. So this is what we're going to be channeling today, a jalapeno popper, but it's going to be, like I said, a little bit more health conscious. So of course, because it's jalapeno popper chili, we're going to have beans, we're going to have some tomatoes, we're going to use ground turkey. I was going to use turkey bacon, y'all. I really was going to use turkey bacon because I'm trying to not eat much pork. I don't really eat pork that much. I don't buy it hardly ever. But if I have a charcuterie board situation, I'm eating pork because I love me some prosciutto and some salami and some pepperoni. That's probably the only time I'll eat pork is when I eat pizza. But I'm very particular about my turkey bacon. I don't really like the average turkey bacon you get in the store because it looks like lunch meat. No, I'm not doing that. So I decided we just gonna have to use pork bacon today. But y'all, I got center cut bacon, and center cut bacon is actually less fat than like any regular cut of bacon. Let's see who we have here. Celeste, thanks for joining us. Hey, girl. All right. Housekeeping rules. If you're on YouTube, make sure you're liking this. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're hitting the notification bell. Make sure you go back and watch all the lives you haven't watched. Make sure you watch all of my YouTube shorts. Make sure you watch everything, okay? Hit the links to go visit my website, get the recipes that I've already put it up on my website, and I will be working to get all the other ones up this weekend. I'm not going to give y'all a date. I'm just going to tell y'all I'm working on it, okay? Let's see what Walmart market side turkey bacon is the best. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that out. The turkey bacon I actually prefer to use comes from Sprouts. It is so expensive. It's so expensive because you don't even get, like, this particular package is 12 ounces. The turkey bacon at Sprouts, you only get like maybe 10 ounces. And it's like, well, this was before inflation. I don't know what it is now because I haven't bought it in that long, but it used to be like $5 or $6 for like 10 ounces of bacon, which is actually kind of expensive. Maybe even more than that. It might have even been 6 or 7, but it was really, really good. Great quality turkey bacon, nitrate free, all that good stuff. It don't look like the just squished up meat, pounded together like it's some lunch meat. No, it's the real deal. But like I said, unfortunately, I couldn't find that at my store. I was at the Kroger, my local version of Kroger, which is called Fry's. I was in Fry's because they have the beans that I like to use for this specific recipe. So that is why I went to Fry's, and they do not sell good quality turkey bacon in the particular Fry's that I went to. So we gonna use pork. Swine is fine. However, if you don't eat pork, that is fine. You can use turkey bacon. You can do the same thing that I am going to do, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Again, make sure you like this video. Make sure you keep being interactive in the comments. We love to chat over here. Also, make sure you share this video with your friends. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, all that. Links are in the bio or in the description. Last live, I'm gonna start by cutting up this bacon. So the last live, I let y'all know that I have been asked a few times about how you can support me. Can you guys hear me well? I actually forgot to get my AirPods on. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna put my AirPods on so that my audio is better. All right, let me get this set up. Yes, you can hear me. Leslie says you can hear me. Oh wait, it's probably not gonna work. You know what? Sound is great. All right, we're just gonna do what we're doing. We're just gonna do what we're doing here. Let's see. All right. So first things first, we're going to start by chopping up. Okay. We're going to start by chopping up our bacon. And the first thing we need to do when we cook the bacon, we're going to be kind of rendering the fat off of it and browning it up. So I'm going to take, let's see, out of this 10 ounce or 12 ounce, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be enough bacon. We don't need too much because, look, I'm still trying to watch my little figure, okay? Since I've been cooking on live, I have been eating at home more. I have not been eating out as much at all. I've been being very productive in terms of eating my food at home. And guess what, y'all? I've lost 5 pounds. So this is proof that cooking at home is the move. Okay, cooking at home is the move. I don't know what it is, but I want some. Girl, yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've seen you over there cooking, Francis. I've seen your Facebook. I've seen you cooking your food. I see what you're doing. Shout out to you. She is actually a makeup artist here in the Phoenix area. She did my makeup actually for the pictures that you see for my my thumbnails on YouTube and Facebook. That particular photo shoot is Francis's work. She does great makeup here for us brown girls because, you know, sometimes some people, they don't really know what they're doing when it comes to they don't know what they're doing when it comes to makeup for brown girls sometimes. So make sure you go to somebody who's not gonna have you out here looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And if you were ever in Phoenix and you need some makeup done, hit up my girl, okay? Put your info in the comments. Put your info in the comments. Let's see. All right. So I just chopped the bacon up into dices. I just diced it up. I'm going to chop up everything. Then we're going to start cooking. So the next thing I'm going to cut up is some jalapenos. I don't know about y'all, but my mother, not me, my mother made a mistake of chopping up jalapenos one time with her bare hands. Her hands were burning. Her hands were literally burning. So ever since I witnessed her do that, I will never chop up jalapenos with my bare hands unless I can't help it. So I added some gloves. I'm going to change my camera so you can see, move my camera down a little bit so y'all can see me chop up this jalapeno. It's very simple. To make sure that we don't have too much heat in our jalapeno popper chili, we're going to not use the seeds. So I'm going to take the seeds out of the jalapenos, the little white membrane, these little white parts. You can take all of that out. It's still going to add some spice because it is a jalapeno pepper, but most of the spice, oh shoot, y'all, the the juice just hit me in the face. Lord Jesus, I'm about to die. Okay. So you want to clean all of the seeds out of there, and you want to take the white membrane out as much as you can, and that is going to keep some of the heat level down. Depending on how much heat, how spicy you want it, we're going to dice this. Depending on how spicy you want it, that's going to determine how many jalapenos. I have some really nice jalapenos, size jalapenos. I live in Arizona, so we Mexico Junior. So, you know, they going to have all the good jalapeno peppers over here, okay? So if you have small jalapenos and you want some real good spice, you can use more. I think I'll probably, typically I only use 3, but I bought 4 just in case, but these are big. So I'm just going to cut up 3 jalapenos because I do want it to have a little kick. My daughter doesn't mind spicy, so hey, we gonna have a good old time. My niece is back in town, and so I have invited her and her girlfriend over here. Child, we about to have some jalapeno popper chili dip today, okay? So I'm just dicing up these jalapenos. That's the first one. Put that over there. Blushed Ambition. Yes. I'm glad you reminded me because I could not remember the exact name of your makeup business. She is also an esthetician. I have to book with her. I have not had a facial yet, but I can speak on homegirls' makeup skills, and yes, they are everything and then some. So hit up my girl if you are in the Phoenix area, you need your makeup done, because sis will get you all the way together. All right. Honestly, you can do like very little. Just do like 1 jalapeno because it's a jalapeno popper chili. So we got to have some jalapenos in here. So just 1. Make sure you really clean out the guts of the jalapeno. Here, let me take this down so y'all can see. Ooh. Okay. So as you can see, I am really cleaning out the guts of the jalapeno. Get all of that out of there. It's not required, but if you want to tone down the heat, I recommend it. Speaking of heat, y'all, when I made those when I made those jerk buffalo wings, I was not expecting them to be as spicy as they turned out. So if you do check out my recipe on my website, make sure you read my little, you know, my little post there. I have a little rundown of everything. And in the recipe, once you actually look at the actual recipe, you'll notice I talk about what you can do to tone down the heat of the sauce. Add in more chili, or I'm sorry, not chili. Add in more chicken broth, and then you can also add in some brown sugar to add some sweetness to counteract the spicy as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna. This is a lot of jalapeno. I'm gonna have a lot of chili. So again, this is actually a chili recipe, but I'm gonna use it as a dip. You can actually put it over. I got some nachos, y'all. We're gonna put it over some nachos. Um, or you can just dip it. Child, you can do whatever you want, or you can just eat it as like regular chili, whatever your choice. And then I might make it a little bit thicker today, but typically I'm going to show y'all everything that I usually do for the recipe. But this is going to be, again, nice and easy on our waistlines because summer bodies are made in the wintertime, baby. And I have a wedding that I have to go to in May, and I am trying to look so cute. I want my dress to fit this body, honey. And I ain't trying to look like SpongeBob in no dress. So we're gonna be eating these recipes that I'm making in this kitchen. Because like I already told y'all, I am down 5 pounds and I am not even trying. Okay. I'm not measuring anything, none of that. So those are the jalapenos. We're gonna dice up an onion. Let's use the bigger part. Let's rinse this onion off, y'all, because I am not trying to have my eyes. I don't want my eyes burning. So, rinse your onion with water. That'll help. That will help keep your eyes from watering or burning while you're cutting onions. Okay? All right. Depending on how big your onion is, you can either do a whole onion or half an onion. These onions, I don't know about y'all, but in my grocery store, the onions are always huge. So rarely do I use a whole onion because we don't need all that unless I was just cooking for a ton of people. So I diced up my onion. If you can use any type of onion, red onions, yellow onions, white onions, whatever you prefer. I usually buy yellow onions unless I specifically want a red onion. But this recipe would be good with a red onion too if you want it. Next, we're gonna cut up some garlic and then we're gonna be done cutting up. And I'm just gonna mince this. Just chop it up, rough chop, mince it up. All right, so if you came in late, I talked about what we're gonna be doing, or the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is on Sunday. This is another food option for the Super Bowl. Are y'all going to be watching the game? Are you going to any Super Bowl parties? What's the move? What is the move? Leslie says she's making wings. Oh, you're going to make the jalapeno. Why do I keep saying jalapeno? You're going to make the jerk buffalo wings. Good. They're so good. I was supposed to make your daughter some jerk buffalo wings, but she didn't come over that day. So, oh, I got visitors on their way. They on their way. We'll see if they get here while I'm still on live. We'll have a visitor to taste. They probably won't get here on time. All right. So That's minced up enough. That's about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Y'all know I love garlic, so there's never too much. So this is pretty much all that we need to cut up here. Our onions, garlic, jalapenos. The other ingredients I'll show you before I adjust my camera. We have some ground turkey. I decided to go with the 93 lean, 7% fat. This is usually the ground turkey that I always buy. I don't buy 99% fat-free ground turkey because, y'all, that stuff's going to be so dry. We have some fat-free cream cheese. I have some reduced fat cheddar cheese. You see a theme here, right? You see a theme. This is how we're going to make sure that we keep our stuff, our food. Okay, the camera working. We're going to keep our food nice and, macro friendly. Let me change my camera. Let me get everything set for y'all. Let's catch up on some comments. See what everyone's saying in the comments. Make me a bell. You could do bell peppers. So I will say, if you really, really are one of those people like, I can't do the heat. Sorry, sis, I can't do it. You can use bell peppers. You can use Anaheim peppers. Anaheim peppers are really not hot. You can use any kind of pepper. You really can. I would highly recommend using jalapeno. But if the spice really is too much for you to handle, then go ahead and use some green. I would even do green and red bell peppers, actually. Make it really colorful, really pretty. I love pretty food, so hey. There's something about the flavor of a red onion gives me that. I love red onions. I love red onions in my salads. So I'm just going over here and I am preheating my pan to medium. Yeah, medium to medium high. Anybody going to these Super Bowl parties this Sunday? I am debating if I'm going to invite people over. I'm thinking I might have people over just so we can watch the game. I don't really care about football, but I am rooting for the Eagles. If the Chiefs win, I wouldn't be mad because I've rooted for them before. I don't watch football, so I don't really care what happens. So while I'm waiting on that to heat up, because we are going to first start out by dicing up our, not dicing up. We're going to brown our bacon. Again, if you do not eat pork, you can use turkey bacon. That was actually my original plan. However, I could not find any suitable turkey bacon, in my opinion. So I decided to go with center cut pork bacon. It'll do just fine. All right. Any other ingredients I want to show y'all? Nope. All right, let's get started with this. I'm going to use a little bit of non-cooking or non-stick cooking spray just to coat it. And then just going to throw that in there. Turn that up a little bit. And we'll let this start to do its thing. It'll make its own grease. So you don't want to we're not adding a lot of fat to this because the bacon is going to be our fat source, our main fat source today. And it would be turkey bacon if we weren't using pork bacon, but that is our main fat source. Again, we're still trying to make this, a little healthy. It's not like the cleanest thing you're ever going to eat. Especially if you aren't a dairy person. We are going to have dairy in here, but you can choose not to use dairy. You can actually use a plant-based option or a non-dairy option for your cream cheese. I've actually had non-dairy cream cheese and cooked with it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Actually, I want to say the last time I made jalapeno popper chili, I used non-dairy cream cheese. All right. So we're just browning this up. I only had about 5 or 6 pieces of bacon. I didn't use a lot. I'm not trying to have a whole lot of fat in here, but it's still going to be very flavorful. I mean, we got cream cheese. We got regular cheese we're going to top it with. We got our onions and jalapeños and garlic. And we got all our seasonings. It's going to be great. Don't forget to like this video if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Don't forget to share it. Send it to all your friends. Tell them, hey, girl, we got us a healthier option for the Super Bowl party. All right. Just let that brown up. All right. How many people, I feel like I'm about to start some controversy. How many people are still working on their New Year's resolutions? Did you even have any New Year's resolutions? I didn't. I am not a New Year's resolution person. I really just, I decided years ago, I'm not about to set myself up for failure. So I don't have any New Year's resolutions. However, I do always like to start the year off by like really trying my best to do something good. So, and focus on achieving some goals. But I wouldn't necessarily say I have New Year's resolutions. No, ma'am. Fitness is my life. So honestly, you know, I'm not about to have a weight loss goal. Even though I could stand, I personally would want to lean out just a little bit so I can fit into a real cute, tight fitting dress for the wedding. I don't care. I'm very satisfied where I'm at right now, I have to say. Sometimes stepping on the scale can be a little, but I have to say, I'm good where I'm at. But like I told y'all, I done lost 5 pounds now. Eating my food. Eating my food. If you want, depending on your pot and your stove, you can turn the heat up a little bit more. However, make sure you watch your bacon because it can burn quickly and you don't want that. So make sure you're watching your bacon so it doesn't burn. We just want it to brown, crisp up a little bit because this is going to be like a garnish on our finished chili dip. And I'm calling it a chili dip because we're going to be using chips, tortillas to dip in. Or you can pour it over nachos. That would actually be really, really good. Really, really good. Something else I thought about adding in here was some shrimp. But I said I ain't going to do all that today because I was channeling like Rotel. Y'all know, I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to like Super Bowl or any type of parties, Rotel is the move, okay? Raise your hand if you eat Rotel, because I know I do. Haven't had it in a while, but I do like it. This is browning up nicely. Let me get a little bowl, because this is going to come out soon. And sit that off to the side. This is looking real nice. Of course, you can crisp it up to your desired crispiness. I'm not like a super, super hard crispy bacon person, but for this particular recipe, I do like to try to crisp it up nicely because, like I said, this is going to go on top, kind of like bacon bits, so you don't want it too soft. You do kind of want to add that crunch, that nice crunch. Let's see. Yes. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Get a spoon. We're gonna remove the bacon from our pan. I'm using a slotted spoon so I can drain the oil off of here, because like I said before, this is our oil source, our fat source, so we can cook everything, our veggies, our turkey, all that, okay? And all I added in here to help brown up my bacon was some non-stick cooking spray. And it wasn't a lot. It was just enough to get the bacon started. So now the next thing we're gonna add in here is some onions. We're gonna start by browning up our onions. Let me bring over my turkey meat. So we're just gonna saute these just to start getting translucent. They don't have to saute all the way. If you're like me and kind of dice up your onions kind of lazy, make sure you break them apart. All right. Ooh, smells good already. Bacon and onions. Ooh. So if you join late, we are making some jalapeno popper chili dip. It's really jalapeno popper chili, but we are adding, or we're going to use it as a dip because you really can. So now I'm adding in the garlic. Ooh. Just want to swirl this around for just a minute. And now I'm going to add in my jalapenos. Or for those of you that don't like too much heat, you can use any type of pepper. If you want to use a bell pepper, you can do that. You can still get the pepper flavor without the heat. These veggies are soaking up this oil. That is fine though. So now, because we have to build the flavors on this particular recipe, I am going to season our veggies a little. I'm going to start with some kosher salt. And I'm going to add in some black pepper. Put this down to medium. Add some black pepper. And I'm going to add in our Old Faithful onion and garlic powder. This is really, again, just to help build the flavors because we're starting from scratch. We're not using any type of seasoning packets or anything. I've seen like those chili seasoning packets and stuff. You can use those, but we're not using those today. So like I said, we really got to build the flavor. So definitely want to start by seasoning the veggies. We're going to season as we go. All right. I'm going to let that hang out for just a few seconds, for just a few minutes. We're going to open the cans. So for our, oh, I forgot something. For our beans and tomatoes, I'm going to start with, for the tomatoes, for the chili, we're going to use some diced tomatoes. I went with fire roasted, no salt added. This is a 28-ounce can. I usually use either 2 of the 14 ounces or you can use just one big can. I went with this brand. It was so much money, y'all. But the reason why I picked this brand is because it's no salt added. Y'all know how I feel about adding unnecessary sodium to the food. I want to be in charge of how much sodium goes in my food, to watch for. That's a health thing for me. That's all about health, inflammation, high blood pressure, all of those types of things. I don't need my joints hurting me because your girl got to lift heavy weights. So I have to be mindful of the sodium that I'm adding into my food. So I like to buy things that are low in sodium or has no sodium at all or extra sodium. So I know that they always add salt to canned goods because they have to preserve them. That's fine. So we're just going to have those. I have the beans that I'm using today are these tri-blend beans. I got these at Kroger or Fry's. This has dark red kidney beans, pinto, and black beans. I have 2 cans of these, and I'm going to use both. You do not need to take any of the liquid out of your cans, your beans, or your tomatoes. We're going to use all the liquid. The contents of everything is in the can. All right. Let me check on this. All right. Ooh, starting to stick. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, add in our ground turkey. Just break that up. Break it up. I actually have a little apparatus here that helps to break up the ground turkey. I got this from a friend who sells Pampered Chef. Y'all, it changed my life. My dog is going to start barking. I'm just letting y'all know. If you hear him, he will probably bark. So we're just going to brown this up. Get that cooking. And of course, what do we have to do? We're going to start seasoning even more. So I'm going to first start with a little chicken bouillon powder. That's going to be a salt source. Make sure you have the heat on medium so you don't burn anything. You see, I started to have mine stick. So this is chipotle chili pepper. I'm going to add in about a teaspoon of that or so. Y'all know I don't measure. Here's some regular chili powder. You can just get any brand of chili powder. We want a nice amount of that. Ooh. I'm going to add in a little paprika. If you got some smoked paprika, that is preferred. I don't have any smoked paprika today, so we're just going to use regular. And then I'm going to add in some dried oregano. So we have that there. And then lastly, some ground cumin. Just a little bit of that, just about a teaspoon. You don't need a whole lot. Cumin is very strong, so be mindful of that. All right. Now we're just going to mix this in, incorporate all the seasonings. So this is all mixed in. I'm going to go back to using my little chopper because I want to make sure I chop up the meat. You don't want to have any big clumps of meat. I used a pound of ground turkey. You can use more if you want your chili dip to be meatier. That is okay. If you want to use like a pound and a half to 2 pounds, you can actually do that. It will actually be really nice and meaty. You can do that in place of adding 2 cans of beans. You can just have 1 can of beans and 2 pounds of turkey meat. Yes. This is smelling good already. It looks good too. All right. Make sure you break up your turkey meat, y'all. You want the meat to stretch. All right. So now we're going to start adding in the contents of our canned goods. This is the only time y'all going to see me using canned anything is when I'm making some chili. So first, I'm going to start by adding in my tomatoes. These are diced, fire roasted tomatoes. There's no salt added. It's 28-ounce can. So I added in all the tomatoes as well as the liquid. Let me incorporate that. Mix that all around. Ooh. I was hell bent on getting these fire roasted tomatoes. I was in the aisle for a good 10 minutes because I was like, they don't have any salt free or no salt added fire roasted tomatoes. They only had regular diced, no salt added tomatoes. And I wanted the fire roasted because we're making chili. Like, you wanted some little spice to it. You want a little extra right? But then I finally found this brand, but it was so much money. Food is so expensive, and I just don't understand why. All the things I used to buy, it just doesn't stretch as much as it used to. My can opener is acting crazy. Alrighty. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and add in our first can. My phone is going off. Everybody's texting me. I'm on live, y'all. Everybody's messaging me. And of course, my can opener is malfunctioning. All right, here we go. I'm going to get this. We're going to add in our beans. So if you don't have this option to buy like the tri-blend beans, you can use a can of black beans and a can of kidney beans. You don't have to have this tri-blend if you don't have that available to you. Kidney beans and black beans are enough. Y'all, this is so ghetto. Oh, Lord. And where's my second can? Here we go. Ooh, this is coming along nicely already. Oh, nice. Do we want another can of beans? I might add in another can of beans. All right. Oh, my guests. My guests are on their way, y'all. And they can't find my house. Let's see. I'm trying to send my guest my address. We're going to have some taste testers on. All right. So, I'm thinking we might not need those extra beans, y'all. Let's start seasoning again. So, I'm going to add in some more onion powder. Start there. Garlic powder. And we're going to add in more dried oregano, black pepper, and some kosher salt. I'm also going to add in a little bit more ground cumin. Turn the heat up so we can start incorporating these flavors. Alrighty. There we go. I'm thinking this is enough beans. What do y'all think? I think I like the amount of beans that are in here. I don't want any more. This is good. This is real good. So typically I add in 2 cans of beans. I'm not going to lie. But this is good. Probably can hear my dog. You can hear the dog. All right. Let me get a spoon. We're going to taste this to see where we are seasoning wise. Oh, it's coming together nicely. It's coming together nicely. I'm going to turn the heat up to like medium high because I want it to start like kind of boiling. All right, Just a minute. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to add to our chili is some corn. So instead of getting canned corn, I like to use frozen corn. And this is the corn that I get out of the frozen section in my local Fry's or Kroger. This is a 12-ounce bag of corn. I am not going to use all of the corn, maybe about, here, I'll measure it out actually. I got a measuring cup. I'm going to put about a cup of corn in here. But if you have canned corn, you can just put the whole can. Just going to go ahead and mix that in. So one of the things that I did once I started remixing the recipe, because like I said, I don't like using canned veggies as much as possible. Canned beans, fine. Canned tomatoes, fine. But I was like, look, I'm going to use frozen corn. To help with the lack of liquid for the frozen corn, I always add in chicken broth. Y'all know I'm a big fan of unsalted or low sodium chicken broth. Today, though, because we're going for more of a dip effect, I'm not going to add in quite as much as I normally would. So normally I'll probably add in about a cup. But today, because we want this to have like more of a dip effect, kind of a thick dip, chunky dip, I'm only going to add a half a cup. Y'all, this smells so good already. What is going on? All right, let's taste and see what else we need. Do we need any more seasonings? Oh, coming along nicely. Where's my chili powder? So I'm going to add in regular chili powder. Now, I'm tasting this based and I want it to have like a chili taste. Oh my God. Just a minute. I want it to have a chili taste. So when you're seasoning your chili, think about how regular chili tastes. And that's how you want to channel those flavors. So this is why I'm adding in more chili powder, because I want it to have that flavor. Alrighty. There we go. I'm going to also add in the chipotle chili as well. Oh my goodness. Leslie, your children are driving me crazy. Sorry, y'all. I am being interrupted. How you gonna ask me for the address and then don't look at it? Hold on. So this is looking good. This is looking really, really good. All right, let me taste this one more time. See where we are with the seasoning. Okay. I'm going to add in a little bit more of our chicken bouillon, because this is our flavorful salt source. And then we in there. This should be fine now. Oh, I wish y'all could smell this. And it has a little kick to it. This is garlic powder. It has a nice little kick to it, but it's not too spicy. It's really not. Also, keep in mind, we're going to be adding in some cream cheese as well here shortly. So that will also help cool it down. All righty. Let's taste again. Oh, yes. That's doing something. That is doing something. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to add, we're going to let this kind of simmer a little bit. Kind of let the flavors marry. It's looking good too. This is looking great on camera. Let the flavors marry for a little bit, about 5 to 10 minutes. You can simmer it more, but really doesn't need to. Then we'll add in our cream cheese. So like I said earlier, I am making this to be a little bit healthier. So we're adding fat-free cream cheese. I have an 8-ounce package, but we're not going to add in all of it. And then to top it off at the end, we're going to use some reduced fat cheddar cheese for like a garnish. This is going to be so good. I have some chips to dip in for our dip. It's going to be a party because the Super Bowl on Sunday. Super Bowl on Sunday. Alrighty. If you are new here, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you look in the description box. You'll find all my links to my social media to connect with me. I have started adding recipes to my website, www.mysexyandstrong.com/recipes. You will find the Italian or Indian style salmon curry. You're going to find the lamb chop recipe, and you will find the jerk buffalo wings on my website right now on the recipe tab. So make sure you check that out. I put in a lot of work to create these recipes so y'all can have them. Oh, y'all, this is so good already. So tasty. All right. Next thing we're going to do is add in our cream cheese. So like I said, here I have a 8-ounce packet of cream cheese. It's fat-free cream cheese, but I'm only going to use half of it. So we're just going to use 4 ounces of the cream cheese because, again, we don't want too much fat here. We're not going for the fattiest of them all recipes. Trying to find ways to cut some fat, cut some sugar, cut some carbs maybe sometimes, or processed carbs, all of that. So I'm going to turn this down to medium. And I'll actually, when I like to add in my cream cheese, I usually dice it up because it helps to kind of melt faster. So I'm just going to cut it into pieces and then I'll add it to the chili. This is kind of softened, so it should actually melt quicker than normal. Alrighty. All right. So we're just going to mix that in till it's all melted and incorporated in the chili. This is actually going to help thicken it up too. If you want, you can add in actually the entire package of the cream cheese, but I opted to only do half today. You don't really need the whole one, But if you want it creamier and you're really not caring, again, this is fat-free, so it's not adding any additional fat at all. So you really could add in the whole thing, but you really don't need it. As you can see, the consistency is nice. It's melting nicely. So I would definitely recommend you let the cream cheese sit out some so they can soften. It'll help incorporate it easier into your chili dip. Also, be mindful of when you're seasoning your chili, be mindful of how much seasoning you're adding because cream cheese does have sodium in it. Not a whole lot, but it does have some of it. And also, we're going to be using a little bit of cheese on top as well to garnish. So, yeah, girl, it's going to be a party. We're almost done. I can't believe it. It's 55. We've been on here for 55 minutes. I can't believe it. It's almost time to plate. Let me get my bowls together. Oh, look at this. Y'all see this? Do y'all see this? I'm so glad I have guests coming because I am not about to eat all this myself. Let's see. All right. While that's melting, I'm gonna get a bowl because we're gonna be plating soon. We're also gonna have some scoops because we dipping, y'all. We dipping. Let's bring our bacon over here. This looks amazing. I'm just still making sure that the cream cheese is incorporated and melted nicely. So definitely make sure all of your cream cheese melts before serving it. Cream cheese is literally the last thing that you add to this. You can definitely let it simmer for longer if you'd like. This is something that you can make in advance and put it in the fridge. You can make it a day or so in advance. And this is one of those dishes where the longer it sits, the better it tastes. So you can make it today. You can make it tomorrow for your Super Bowl party and have it out the way. This is also great with some cornbread. Usually, I make jalapeno cheese cornbread. So I'll use Jiffy Mix, get some cheese and some fresh jalapenos. I'll mince the jalapenos same way how I cleaned out the guts and the seeds. I'll clean all of that out. I'll chop it up really small, like into minced pieces, and add that into my Jiffy Mix batter along with some cheese, and just make the Jiffy Mix as it's directed on the box. Y'all, that cornbread with this chili is so good. It's so good. So definitely want to try that out. Definitely want to try that out. It is bomb. It is bomb. Okay. Let me do one more taste test to see if we need anything else. I think all of our cream cheese has melted. This looks so good. All right. Let's taste. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. All right. This is totally optional. You don't have to add in more seasoning if you don't want to. I'm not adding in any salt. Only our chili powder, garlic, onion powder, some more oregano, and where's my garlic powder? Oh, here we go. Yep. There we go. It is time to plate because we are just about done. That was quick. Maybe not. The longest it took was honestly to cut up all of the ingredients. And if you don't want to cut them up, you can buy them already chopped up. I'm pretty sure you can buy, I know you can buy diced onions. You probably can buy diced jalapenos as well. And then boom, you're done. All right, let's add some chili to our bowl. I'm gonna put this on simmer. Oh, this is lovely. Alrighty. If you want it to be looser, you can add in additional chicken broth, but I decided to keep it as it is. All right, let's turn this off. We're done with that. Our chili is done. I'm gonna put the cover on it, and then we're gonna finish plating. All right. So let me turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing down here. All right, so got my chili in the bowl. Looks delish. Then I'm gonna add in a little sprinkle of some reduced fat cheddar cheese. Just a little sprinkle. Oh, we have a guest. We have guests. All right. So I have just a little bit of cheese. You choose how much cheese you want. And then I'll add in a little bacon. And boom. If you want, you can add in a little sour cream, but we're not doing all that today. All right. I'm going to put a little scoop around here because what I said, this is some dip. We dipping. And you're going to have a nice little Super Bowl little situation. My phone has been going off the whole live, y'all. The whole live. All right. There we are. Our jalapeno popper chili dip. All right. Yes. So you already know what has to happen. I got to take a picture. I got to take a video, and then we're going to taste test. We have guests. We'll see if they'll come on camera or if they're going to be shy. Okay. I was about to say, Avery is not here. Oh, no, she gets out of school. Avery will be home actually in probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. Let me take a picture and a video. You gonna come on camera? She said, I ain't gonna make a poem. Somebody you know on here. Hello, everyone. This is my niece. All right. So let me take a picture. Jalapeno popper chili dip. It look good. It look good. Who said that? Yeah, this didn't take long. This didn't take long at all. Ooh. Yes. All right, y'all. It's time. You want some? Let's taste test. Let's see how this tastes. Let me save that. All right. Take a little chip. Go ahead and dip. I am. This is really good. And it's not even that spicy. It's not spicy at all. So again, another opportunity for you to have something for your little Super Bowl party that's not going to, you know, blow the macros and the calorie count out the window. This is good. I will hopefully have this recipe up on my website very shortly so that you can be able to make this for your Super Bowl party. I'll put in some additional notes for people who don't want the spice, or if you want it a little bit thinner. You can eat it as a chili. You can eat it on top of nachos. You can use it as a dip. However, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Facebook page. Check out my recipes on my website, www.mysexyandstrong.com. Thank y'all for joining me today. I will be back on Monday. I'm not going live on Sunday because it's the Super Bowl and we having a party. Y'all have a good one. Bye.